Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatiha binti Ibrahim. So today I want to talk about managerial function. What is the managerial function? Functions of management is a systematic way of doing things. Management is a process to emphasize that all managers, irrespective of their attitude or skill, engage in some interrelated functions to achieve their desired goals. Four functions of management are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling that managers perform to accomplish business goals efficiently. First, managers must set the plan, then organize resources according to the plan, lead employees to work towards the plan, and finally, control everything by monitoring and measuring the effectiveness of the plan. Planning is future-oriented and determines an organization's direction. It is a rational and systematic way of making decisions today that will affect the futures of the company. It is a kind of organizational foresight as well as proactive hindsight, involve predicting of the future as well as attempting to control the events, and also involve the ability to foresee the effects of current actions in the long run in the future. Peter Drucker has defined, planning is the continuous process of making present entrepreneurial decisions systematically and with best possible knowledge of their futurity, organizing systematically the efforts needed to carry out this decision, and measuring the results of these decisions against the expectations through organized and systematic feedback. An effective planning program incorporates the effect of both external as well as internal factors. The external factors are shortages of resources, both capital and material, general economic trend as far as interest rates and inflation are concerned, dynamic technology advancements, increased governmental regulation regarding community interest. Then for the internal factors that affect planning are limited growth opportunities due to saturation requiring diversifications, changing patterns of the workforce, more complex organizational structures, and etc. Organizing requires a formal structure of authority and the direction and flow of such authority through which work subdivisions are defined, arranged, and coordinated, so that each part relates to the other part in a united and coherent manner as to attain the prescribed objectives. According to Harry Fail, to organize a business is provide it with everything useful or its functioning, such as raw material, tools, capitals, and personnels. Thus, the function of organizing involves the determination of activities that need to be done in order to reach the company goals, assigning these activities to the proper personnel, and delegating the necessary authority to carry out these activities in coordinated and cohesive manner. The function of organizing is concerned with 1. Identifying the tasks that must be performed and grouping them whenever necessary. 2. Assigning these tasks to the personnel while defining their authority and responsibility. 3. Delegating this authority to these employees. 4. Establishing the relationship with authority and responsibility. 5. Coordinating these activities. The third basic managerial function is leading. It is the skills of influencing people for a particular purpose or reason. Leading is considered to be the most important and challenging of all managerial activities. Leading is influencing or prompting the member of the organization to work together with the interests of the organization. Creating a positive attitude towards the work and goals among the members of the organization is called leading. It is required as it helps to serve the objective of effectiveness and efficiency by changing the behavior of the employees. The functions of direction, motivation, communications, and coordination are considered part of the leading processes system. Coordinating is also essential in leading. Most authors do not consider it a separate function of management. Rather, they regard coordinating as the essence of managership for achieving harmony among individual efforts towards accomplishing group targets. Motivating is an essential quality for leading. It is the function of the management process of influencing people's behavior based on the knowledge of what causes and changes certain human behavior in a particular committed direction. Monitoring the organizational progress toward goal fulfillment is called controlling. Controlling is measuring, comparing, finding deviation, and correcting the organizational activities which are performed for achieving the goals or objective. Controlling consists of activities like measuring the performance, comparing with the existing standards, finding the deviation, and also correcting the deviations. Control activities generally to the measurement of achievement or result of action that were taken to attain the goal. So, if deviations persist, correction is indicated. Whenever results are found to differ from the planned action, persons responsible are to be identified and necessary actions are to be taken to improve performance. These outcomes are controlled by controlling what people do. Controlling is the last but not least important management function process. It is right to say planning without controlling is useless. In short, we can say that controlling enables the accomplishment of the plan. So, in my conclusion, all the management functions of each process are interrelated and cannot be skipped. The management process designs and maintains an environment in which personnel working together in groups accomplish efficiently such aims. All managers carry out the main functions of management, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, but depending on skill and position on an organizational level, the time and labor spent each function will differ. So, in Islamic management system is founded on the predetermined duties of mankind as servants and vicegerents of Allah. Allah said in Surah Az-Zariyat in ayah 56, A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim, wa ma khalaqtul jinna wal insa illa liya'budun. That means I create jinn and humans for nothing else but that they may serve me. As servant and vicegerent of Allah, man is commanded to establish ma'ruf and forbid munkar, as reflected in the following verse Surah Al-Imran in ayat 110. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Kuntum khairal ummatin ukhrijat lin-nasi ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar wa tu'minuna billah. Sadaqallahul azim. Allah said, "You are the best nation which has ever been raised for guidance of mankind. You enjoin good, forbid evil, and believe in Allah." So, management system harmonizes the spirit of Tawhid with planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. All the managerial functions are integrate both the otherworldly, al-akhirah, the hereafter, and the worldly ad-dunya requirements. These four functions of management which work as a continuous process. That's all from me. Thank you.